Hey there, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Curtis and today I'm going to show you how to make some golden egg Easter macaroons with a chocolate filling. These macaroons or macarons are going to be really cool Easter cake toppers for some really cool Easter cakes I'm going to be showing you how to make next week. And I'm really excited to show you how to make them, but these macaroons are so delicious just on their own, so I'm going to show you exactly how I made them. So before we do anything, we're gonna preheat our oven to 140 degrees centigrade. I'm not sure if that is in Fahrenheit, but I'll find out for you and I'll put it in the description box below. So for this recipe, you're gonna be needing 2 lots of egg whites, some ground almonds and some icing sugar, and then some sugar and some water in a saucepan. And if you wanna know all the measurements for these ingredients, make sure you check out the description box below. So I'm going to pop my ground almonds and my icing sugar straight into a food processor. I'm going to whiz that up until it's nice and fine, and then I'm going to pass that through a sieve. Once I've done that, I'm going to add in 1 lot of those egg whites into that almond mixture. I'm going to mix it up with a wooden spoon until I get a nice thick almond paste. Once I've done that, I'm going to dye that a pale yellow. The reason why I'm going for a pale yellow is just because gold luster just shows up a lot better on yellow. So once I've got that nice yellow almond paste mixture, I'm going to wrap that with some cling film and leave that to the side, and then I can focus on doing my Italian meringue. So I'm going to whisk 1 lot of those egg whites until it's nice and frothy. And then I'm going to put my sugar and my water that's in my pan on a hob with a sugar thermometer, and I want to get that to 118 degrees. So once it's got to that temperature, I slowly pour in that hot sugar syrup into my egg whites while it's going on a high speed. I'm going to have that whisking until the meringue's nice and cool, or at room temperature rather. Now that my meringue's ready, it's time to start macaroning. Is that even a term? Macaroning? Macaroning? Macarena. Anyway, so what I like to do is I like to put 1 big blob of that meringue into my almond paste just to loosen it up because it's quite stiff. And then once I've done that, I add in the rest of my meringue and I start folding it in. And the best way to fold is to go around your bowl and then through the middle. Around your bowl and through the middle. And you're gonna keep doing that until you get to a ribboning stage, or kind of like a flowing lava stage. You'll know your macaron mixture is done when you sort of lift up your spatula and it falls off your spatula a little bit reluctantly and it ribbons down, and after about 10 seconds, and after those 10 seconds, that sort of ribboning bit sort of melts into that macaron mixture again, and that's when you know your macaron mixture is done and you don't need to fold it anymore. I put that macaron mixture into a piping bag with a small round nozzle, and I've got 2 baking sheets lined with parchment paper, and I start to create little egg shapes. I find the best way to get the egg shape is to apply some pressure and then move it, but also ease off the pressure as you're moving and then let go of that pressure and move off. So I do this all over my baking sheet. You could draw a little template for yourself so you can get them all perfect, but I like my macarons to be all different sizes and I just really don't like templates. Once I've piped all of my egg-shaped macarons, I'm going to tap my baking sheet on my work surface all around, just to release any air bubbles in my macarons. So once I've piped all of my macarons, I'm just going to leave it at room temperature for about 15 to 30 minutes until it forms a skin. For some reason when I made these macarons, for whatever reason when I was doing these macaroons though, it formed a skin within like 10 minutes. So if it forms a skin earlier, then it forms a skin earlier. You know your macaron's got a skin when you put your finger on your macaron very lightly and none of the mixture comes off on your finger. So I'm going to pop those straight into the oven for about 12 minutes. And then once that time's up, I take them out and I let them cool completely off their tray. It's time to start filling them. So I'm using Swiss meringue buttercream, which I've melted some dark chocolate into. I just pipe a long blob in there and I sandwich my macarons together. So I'm using some gold luster dust, which I have watered down with a little bit of vodka. And I kind of just paint one side, and then once that side's dried, I then go in with dry luster dust and I paint over the rest of it. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because I kind of wanted like that gold gradient, and this was the best way I could think of doing it. To make your life easier, you could use some kind of like gold food grade spray, but that's really expensive and I just don't have that kind of money. And that's how you make golden egg macarons with a chocolate filling. If you like this recipe and you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a like and subscribe for more videos like this. Share this video with your friends if you think they might like it. And that's all I have to say. I'll be seeing you guys next week for my cute little Easter cakes, which I'm so excited for. And until then, take care and bye.